morning, everybody. Welcome to the wreckage. We are here to show you how wreck factions play on the Wroth map. That's what the stream is going to be all about. We just crossed the $300,000 mark on the campaign a short while ago. We're super excited about that. Lots of stretch goals being unlocked. We're trending right around the exact same pace that the original Wroth campaign did, which I'm super thrilled with, considering that we have gotten rid of the solo and co-op in the game and no foreign language editions on this campaign. The fact that we are keeping pace with the original campaign is frankly phenomenal and incredible, and we're super excited about that. So, but we want to keep showing off all that this game and this campaign has to offer, and so that's what today's stream is all about. We're going to open with a little bit of Q&A. We're going to be showing, I think, the intent anyway. We'll see how time goes. But the intent here today is basically to show 2 full games of Wroth, both of them 1v1 games with each of the factions that are in the base game of Wreck. So I'm going to be playing the Skald, and I believe I'm not sure what faction Andrew's going to be playing in this first game. And then I believe Ryan's going to be popping in, probably to replace me to show off a different faction, and Andrew will take a different faction for the second game. Manny Tremblay himself is in the building. There's a chance he'll be making a cameo at some point. We're not sure. We didn't talk to him about this in advance, so we're going to need to probably bribe him with something. Lucky for him, we can bribe him with a copy of a game that he already designed that he doesn't have a final copy of yet. Because before we jump into all of the Wreck stuff, I did just want to shout out that yesterday the container arrived that has both Jump Masters. So this copy is remarkable because it did come literally off of the container. So Jump Masters fulfillment is starting today. As it relates to America, USA, fulfillment will be beginning today. Actually, I think it technically began yesterday, like late afternoon. They started printing labels and that kind of stuff. But you're going to have this in your hands very, very shortly if you are a backer of this game. This is our last Neon Night game that we did before moving Wroth and Wreck to Neon Night. And again, I'm just so excited for people to get this one into their hands. It's again, it's kind of like unassuming, and the campaign was a modest success. But I think once you guys play this, you're going to be stunned at like how crunchy and how tactical and how cutthroat this little unassuming game can be. So Jump Masters has arrived in the United States at our warehouse. The guys and gals over at the warehouse are presently shipping it out to you. There's going to be a bunch of copies that are going to leave today, which is awesome. On that same container, we also received the pre-packs for 20 Strong Awakened Realms from Chip Theory Games. So this is our trilogy of decks that we partnered with Awakened Realms for, so Nemesis, Tainted Grail, and Ether Fields. And that has also arrived. And we're going to basically try to chew through as much of Jump Masters as we can, as fast as we can, so that we can move directly into 20 Strong fulfillment as well. Jump Masters was, again, a relatively modest campaign. I don't anticipate it's going to take us long to get through that. The 20 Strong campaign is significantly more complex because there's a whole bunch of like a la carte items and that kind of thing that you can that you could add to your pledge. So that one's going to take us a while, but fulfillment for that should be starting very, very shortly as well. And again, this is what the majority of folks are going to be receiving in the mail. So this is the pre-packed box. This is Andrew's.
It's so weird.
This is Andrew's personal copy, and he opened the box from the bottom, which is offensive, frankly. But I'm going to real quick just show you, again, these are pre-packed, so it's going to come with a nice layer of foam in there. I'm going to go like this.
Yeah, nice.
So this is what the inside of your box will look like when you open it up, and then inside of here, I'm going to actually put the, do we have the, I don't know how to use the foot pedal. I can only accidentally use the foot pedal. Yeah. Inside of that, you'll have your 3 20 Strong items, and then
such a delay.
and then the
no, that's
no,
the wrong one. That's a weird one. Oh, that's gonna go face. This is gonna be close up. We're on a delay, so you can put it
Okay.
closer.
All right. So here's what the.
Yeah.
So it'll come packed like this. The promo cards will come like that, and ta-da! There you go. And it's upside down on camera. We're learning how to do this as we go.
Just flip it so that it's facing you.
What a disaster! What a complete disaster!
I have it set up that you would put it in the way that the words Wroth are facing
That
you.
that makes a lot of
Kind of a
sense
tip
actually.
off.
Now that you mention it, yeah. Anyway, 20 strong, Awakened Realms trilogy. Coming at you, pre-packed in lovely foam so that it arrives to you safe and sound with no damage at all. It'll be minty fresh when it arrives. All right, I got to put this back in upside down
Yeah, thank you.
so that you can
I wanna
unbox
have
it
the experience that I was cultivating for myself.
authentically. Yeah, exactly.
My best
Exactly.
self.
Amazing. Okay. I'm just going to quick take a look, see if we've got any major comments.
Make sure it's with any comments. Now.
Oh yeah. Okay. So So the question was the only question I really see in the chat so far is when will Jumpmaster start shipping out? And again, in the U.S. Today. Today there will be copies of the game leaving today. So Fredo asking, has cross-dock shipping been mentioned yet? No. But that's what those pre-packs allow us to do. Those pre-packs for the Awakened Realm stuff actually come in a larger box. So those need to be unboxed. Then they get a label slapped on them, and then they go right back out the door. So, again, the majority of the 20 strong stuff will be very fast to ship. However, there's going to be 40% of it that is going to be complicated in terms of adding additional add-ons and decks. And a lot of you added Cloudspire to your orders. A lot of you added Tanglewood's Rose to your orders because those have been released through our website previously. So anyway, like I said, fulfillment on those items is going to take a little bit, but we're really excited to get it into your hands, and we're very, very excited to have it into the warehouse. We unloaded it. In 9. I say we. I did not help unload yesterday. I usually do help unload the containers, but not
This
yesterday.
might be loud for a moment.
Sorry, what?
This might be loud for a moment.
Oh, I will reduce my volume. I did read on the internet this morning that Minneapolis right now has the second worst air quality in the entire world.
Yeah, Canada's Shannon sending us all her air quality.
Yeah, thanks to the wildfires that are going on in Canada and on the border of Minnesota and Canada right now, and it's rough. It is rough outside right now, and we were unloading the container indoors, but the big gate at the loading dock has to be open, and so big shout out to all of our warehouse folks who helped unload that container yesterday in 90-degree heat advisory heat alongside absolutely terrible air quality. We're doing what we can to get games to you as fast as we possibly can. So that's the updates on just general chip theory stuff and general Neon Knight stuff. So yeah, fulfillment about to be in full swing, and we are also just preparing to go to Gen Con and show all of this stuff off. We will be selling Jumpmasters at Gen Con. We will be selling 20 Strong Awakened Realms Trilogy at Gen Con, and lots of cool stuff to come. So I'm gonna see. Good question on the other regions. I don't have a great timeline on that right now. I apologize for that. That is purely a result of, one, our COO being out of office this week, two, me kind of having my head down, focusing on this campaign this week. So I haven't had a chance to really ask around the office and get updates on the other containers. But everything is on the water. I do know that. I think generally speaking, Europe is usually about 2 weeks behind the U.S. due to the extended length of the route required due to geopolitical tensions globally, which is frustrating for y'all, I know, and it's frustrating for us as well. And then, again, I think Australia, the boat left a while ago, and it's only a 1 week journey from China to Australia, so that should be well in hand. trying to think. Canada, I'm not exactly sure, but again, everything was on the water. Everything is moving forward. It's just a matter of it arriving at dock and then us getting our place in the queue with each of our fulfillment partners. So moving as fast as we possibly can. I see mention of Neon Knight taking over Wreck and Wroth. Curious what that entails. Yeah. So again, we've talked about this. We've talked about this in several other streams and several other formats and certain updates, that kind of thing. The goal of Neon Knight games, the stated goal of Neon Knight games, is to give Manny Tremblay a awesome creative outlet to. He's just super prolific and has a million different game ideas, and they're all really good, to be frank. And so he wanted an outlet to release games faster. We, for years, again, because I know this is repeat information for a lot of you, but we, for years, have wanted an outlet to release more accessible, lighter games that look a little bit different than the typical Chip Theory fare. Not because we don't enjoy the Chip Theory fare, we love it, but all of us here at Chip Theory and Neon Knight are very, I don't even know what the word is, multifaceted gamers that don't necessarily only we don't only play solo games, we don't only play cooperative games, we don't only play insane $225 big box productions. Like, we like kind of everything. I can only think of like 2 or 3 games I've played in the last couple of years that I felt were objectively bad, but I love party games, I love word association games, I love big, heavy Euros. I love entry-level, lightweight stuff. And we wanted...
Do you have your pre-order for Fliptoons in yet? They're making Fliptoons too. It's going to be at Gen Con.
Oh, dang. I will have to pick that up. Yeah, I've played 100 games of Fliptoons with my kids at home from Thunderworks Games. Great game if you haven't played it. My 8-year-old absolutely destroys me every time. Like, he's actually legitimately really, really good at it, and I am probably not very good. But anyway, all of that to say, when Manny originally pitched us Wroth, he didn't pitch it to us in this like deluxeified Chip Theory format. We had to kind of say, like, hey, we love this game, we would love to publish it, but you just need to know we're going to give it the Chip Theory treatment if it's under the Chip Theory label. Fast forward 6 months past that, Manny came to us and was like, hey, what if I started a little like studio that was kind of like under the Chip Theory umbrella, but we did things differently. And that's what Neon Knight Games is. And in retrospect, looking at the weight and the accessibility and kind of the ease of teaching Wroth, we felt like, you know what? Wroth should have probably been a Neon Knight game, and there should have been a deluxe version of it and then a retail version of it. Because again, Neon Knight, we try really hard to create retail-friendly options for folks rather than just doing like the big Chip Theory high bar. So really long way of saying, like, after the Neon Knight studio was established with Manny, we were like, okay, let's rethink Wroth, fold it into the Neon Knight family, so that we can offer a really affordable retail version of it. And that retail version of it is coming next summer. We don't do retail versions of the Chip Theory stuff. We design the game from the ground up with a lot of premium componentry in mind, whereas in Wroth's case, it was more of a hey, this game already exists. It was designed to do what it does, and then we went back and like put a Chip Theory coat of paint on it from a like production standpoint. So I don't know if any of that makes sense. I'm probably over-explaining it, but that's the philosophy here. That's why we're moving this line under Neon Knight, so that we can offer more affordable retail versions of these games next year, but also we're doing a campaign for it like this because it is sort of also a weird middle ground legacy Chip Theory Games product. So anyway, that's the basics. That's the basics of what we're doing here. So
them's the basics. Do we have feat cards, Ryan? Ryan has entered the room.
Oh, for which ones?
I guess any of these guys.
Yeah, I can go get some.
That'd be great.
Yeah, cool.
That'd be wonderful.
Another question, Chip Theory Games, I missed the Elder Scrolls campaign. Is it possible to jump in at the Pledge Manager, or should you wait to pre-order? Yes, you can absolutely still get everything in the Pledge Manager. The Pledge Manager will be closing shortly after Gen Con probably second week of August is when the Pledge Manager will be closing. The reason for that is because we do have, we talked about it in the last stream, we have the Scribe Pack coming out at Gen Con, and we're going to be adding that to the Elder Scrolls Pledge Manager so that you can grab it there if you prefer and can't make it to Gen Con, which I know is the vast majority of our audience cannot make it to Gen Con. So, so head on over to the GameFound campaign. You can late pledge now. There's no difference between what's available there right now and what was available on the campaign. Same pricing, same everything. So, head on over there and grab Elder Scrolls if you missed it.
Yeah, you'll get it quicker that way.
Will the German version be available from Frosted Games again? Not on the campaign. We are not doing any language editions on campaigns moving forward. Again, that is purely a logistical decision, nothing more. Frosted is printing a bunch of Elder Scrolls stuff, and they are at least intending to do the expansion content. I don't know if a contract has been signed yet, so I want to be careful on how much I say to that end, because again, all of our language editions are still kind of in the process of finishing up the last bits on the original Elder Scrolls campaign.
There was a question that said, when will we see final versions of the Dark Mode map and the 5-6 player maps? Because they're waiting to pledge on it. Do you have an answer for that?
It is a good question. I do not know if we'll have those by the end of the campaign or not. We are workshopping the Dark Mode map right now. It's headed in a direction that we're all really, really excited about. The version that you see in the version that you see on the campaign in that specific product is pretty close to what it's going to be, but we're still kind of working through a few different things, trying to find that perfect balance of the right amount of black, the right amount of readability, the right amount of neon, and we don't feel like we've totally nailed it yet, but what you see on the campaign is pretty close. It's not going to be dramatically different than that, I don't think, but it will be even more readable and might, again, just have some different highlights than the one that we're showing right now. So, good question. And on 5 to 6 player, I am not sure. I'm not sure
the final maps for the final art for the 5-6 player.
Yeah. So here's what we're working with, and if we play this next, sorry, I'm ruining everything.
I'm an expert.
I forgot that you have your little foot pedal.
My little foot.
Your little foot pedal. Yeah. So this is and even that's showing kind of washed out.
Right. Yeah.
But this is what we've been playtesting on, essentially. And if we play next week, it will likely be on a map that looks almost identical to this. So this is something that, again, because the mechanics of it are still being modestly tweaked. Again, we're playtesting on this to make sure that what we have here is like balanced and working and so on and so forth. We don't want to have Manny dive into map making, map drawing on this until we're certain we have the mechanics like fully locked down. So this was a it's not really, just turn the lights back on, it's fine, it doesn't matter. This is a fairly new addition to the Wroth and Wreck Pantheon that was added fairly late in development as a potential idea. And so this is probably the thing that's been playtested the least so far.
Playtested pretty heavily.
It has been playtested a lot. I don't mean to create the impression that it's like we just dreamed this up last night. But in terms of the factions have been being playtested for months already, and the 5-6 player map I think has been being playtested for like a month, if I'm not mistaken. So
there's the Wroth map.
Yeah, there's the Wroth map. And
that's 4, not 6. Yeah, just so you know.
Yeah, good call out. Good call out. So I doubt you will see final versions, especially of both maps, 5-6 player, by the end of the campaign. I would say there's a chance you'll see final versions of maybe one or the other, because Manny is actively working on stuff throughout the campaign, of course. But then also, again, we're all prepping for Gen Con right now. Manny also is a part of another small company called Dice Throne. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. And so we're not the only thing that Manny is thinking about and doing art for at any given time. And we're trying to give him time to work on all of this stuff. And then we need to hand him exactly what needs to be done in order for him to draw it effectively. So, which calls out, Manny is not designing the 5 and 6 player modes. Like, that's something that we are handling kind of internally that Manny has been very, very excited to hand off to us to work on. So if you're like, I thought Manny designed this game, why doesn't he design the 5-6 player? That's why we're handling that internally, and then we will ask him to draw the map accordingly.
Yeah, and if anyone has any questions, I know 5 to 6 player hasn't really been gone over heavily yet. So if anyone has any questions about it, I know a bit. Ryan knows the most. It's functional. It works really good. It's very fun. It's very chaotic. As you saw, there's a lot more areas. There's 4 additional areas on both maps, I believe. I don't know what this question means. Can you please sell us some dice for Wroth, please? So if somebody can explain that question, we'll answer it. But
we have actually put a bunch of dice inside of the box.
I think they're technically cubes.
Yeah.
'Cause you
What
don't
you
roll
might be
them.
referring to, we've seen this. It seems like it's a little bit more common on Wroth than on some of our other games, and I don't know if that's just because the same dice are always being rolled all the time, or if it was just a bad batch. But we do. I have seen on Wroth a decent number of folks who have said like the dice faces are rubbing off on some of their action dice, and just know that is not supposed to happen.
Oh, yeah.
If the dice are sealed properly and cured properly, or so on and so forth, then you should not experience that. Aside from like really, 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 really heavy use. So if you are experiencing that on any of your Wroth dice, please get in contact with customer support. We would love to send you some replacement dice for free. You do not need to buy them.
The answer is we don't want to sell those to you.
Yeah,
we want to give those to you. So
exactly. So if that's what that's in reference to, that is my answer. Yeah. Yep.
Do you envision any 2v2v2 or 3v3 games working nicely on the 5 to 6 map? I mean, I think just as much as a 2v2 would work for 4 players. We just haven't talked about it, but I could see it happening. What's up with those cool blank dice you got there?
These are just prototype dice for factions. I'm not sure why we're not using the...
They're in fact the least cool.
Do we not have the... Okay.
Not for Skald or
Oh,
Overkin.
that's why. Yeah. So the expansion factions...
Skald is base game.
Skald is not in the base game, But again, originally the Ramakai were going to be in the base game. And for that reason, as we were preparing all of the early prototypes, we only really had time to get the base game stuff like fully, firmly finished and finalized. And so, but then the Ramakai, we decided to pull out of the base game and move to an expansion instead because we felt like the Skald worked better thematically inside of the rec base game.
Yep.
And
they're more straightforward. The Ramakai have some stuff to them. They have a little thinking to them.
So for that reason, we do not have shiny fancy dice yet for the for 2 of these factions, and that is why you see these.
But yeah, we can start some game.
Do you envision any 2v2v2 or 3v3 games working nicely on the 5 to 6 player map? I don't think we've really tried that yet because we haven't really tried team play in general.
Yeah,
so again, I don't see any reason it would not work well. Again, I think what you would need to do is double or triple in a 3v3 like the score limit in order to either that or you'd have to do scoring where like your team, your team would have dominance if only units from your team were in an area. You'd have to change up the scoring a little bit, but I don't see any reason why it couldn't work. That's something, again, I think we'll think about, and maybe even we could look at releasing. Maybe it might only just be a PDF, but we could release like a sort of official rules variant for team play. That could be kind of fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And if there's, because that was the thing with 5-6 players. I think initially the thought was just add extra action dice, just sell a pack of like 5, I think was the idea. But we added a bunch of other stuff because it's more fun that way. Yeah. It's more fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I think that is, keep your questions coming. We've got the chat here in front of us, so I am keeping an eye on any questions that you may be asking, but we're going to jump into some gameplay.
Yeah.
So,
and Ryan is lurking in the shadows. What are you doing over there, Ryan?
No, we're gonna play 2-player. We're gonna play 2-player,
What
and then you can hop in for the second game.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All the way to the
I'm
top
going to
down.
So again, I'm going to be using these are not. This is tokens from the Vena
Yes.
for this one.
And these are my horsies. And if you want to break down on thoroughly how these work, we'll do a quick rundown. But I did do faction videos for all of these. Make sure to watch them. Give them a like. If you enjoy this sort of thing, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Give this video a like. All the stuff that we ask normally.
Oh, excellent. Feet cards.
Yes, those are your. This is the new size of feet card we're testing out. Is very
Well, because these
big.
guys are giants.
Oh.
This one is out of date now. This is when we changed this one to the you get if a 2-cost guy gets defeated, you get a
Sure.
one back.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is the one that I did just run with this in the video. So this is what
Cool.
is.
Let's do it.
This is also this
Being
costs
advertised.
1 now. This guy.
Okay, that is
These are
more
all
important. I feel
This
like.
is still all correct. So
All right, so if we want to do, Jump Masters does not have a solo mode. It has 2-player, 3-player, and 4-player.
It is a very Jump Masters. If you haven't watched gameplay of it, is a very, very hyper tactical and exceptionally deterministic game in terms of its outcome and even its drafting and all of that kind of stuff. It's borderline an abstract game. Which,
How many,
again for
tokens do you
solo
have?
have
stuff?
14.
Total with one score tracker.
And then no 14 plus 1.
Okay, there's 14 total here.
Oh.
Unless never mind.
We got it.
That's
Okay.
me.
So again, it's not a game that works well in terms of like determining a solo like solo automa because just the way that the game works, the actions and the deterministic nature of it. Again, it's like it'd be like determining a working automa that wasn't AI for like chess, which just doesn't really. You couldn't create an automa deck to play chess against. That wouldn't make any sense because it would
Sure
constantly be
somebody's
making
done it.
suboptimal moves that don't really work. So, and again, for Neon Knight stuff in general, again, we're not we're interested in creating solo modes when it makes sense and when it works well. But we are not making solo play a core focus of Neon Knight titles, for better or for worse.
Yeah.
Again, we know that alienates like 50% of our audience right from the jump. So don't think that we don't know that. We are very aware of that.
Yeah.
But again, one of the things we're trying to do with Neon Knight stuff is to also broaden our audience beyond, beyond the typical chip theory fare, which tends to target like more affluent customers who are looking for like hyper premium, like expansive, really, really deep kind of hard to access kind of stuff. Neon Knight is kind of trying to do everything that chip theory doesn't try to do generally. So
Yeah, what
hopefully it
Nintendo
makes
don't.
sense.
They had a question about Gen Con here. Someone who's never been to Gen Con, they're just asking if it's a regular convention where you just go, or do they have to buy tickets to our booth?
If you have a ticket to Gen Con, and I don't even know if they're available. I sold out last year. I anticipate we'll sell out this year if it hasn't already. But yeah,
Usually
if you,
Sunday remains a little open.
yeah,
Usually.
yeah. But yeah, if you have admission to Gen Con, the vendor hall, which is insane and massive, and everything on the planet is there. You can go to any booth you want for free. Yep. There are events and things that you can sign up for to do test plays of things and that sort of thing. And some of those cost money, some of them are free. But to just come see us at our booth, totally free. Also, we will be doing some gameplay demos of Rec at our booth. And if you happen to be attending Gen Con and you would like to participate in one of those, we're not doing it through the events stuff. Instead, you can come to our booth and sign up for a slot directly at our booth. So if you're interested in playing Rec at Gen Con, that is the way to do it. So, question about would there be a possibility of making a Wroth pledge package to pledge for on the Wrecked campaign, similar to the all new stuff pledge, but instead just like specifically locked with the Wroth stuff. We are not going to be doing that. Again, one of the things, I keep saying again, I haven't explained this before, but just so
Again?
you know.
I do it too. I
Yeah.
I get it.
We try to create incentives to pledge on our campaigns by basically, generally speaking, not marking down the previous thing from a previous campaign on future campaigns.
Yeah.
This is not meant to make you feel bad, but it is meant to make you think, man, I wish I would have been in on the Wroth campaign so that I could have gotten that at a big discount. Wroth on this campaign at $65 will be the Neon Night Edition, and Wroth's MSRP for the deluxe edition that you see here with all the neoprene and all of that kind of stuff is going to be $80 moving forward rather than $65. So that is kind of like the special Wroth pledge level on this campaign. Now again, you can go and buy Wroth at various retailers online for $65 right now, but it will still have solo in it. And it will not have any of the rules corrections and that kind of thing in it. Now that may appeal to you, the solo or the co-op stuff may appeal to you to go buy it elsewhere, but the version that we're selling on this campaign will have solo pulled out, and all of the rules clarifications, the index, and all of that kind of thing for elite troop usage and feats and edge cases and that kind of thing will be included in this version on this campaign. And this is the last chance, this is the last time we are going to sell Wroth Deluxe with the neoprene and all the fancy doodads for this price point. After this campaign, it will be moving up to the $80 MSRP, just so you are aware. So.
Yeah. Will the 5 to 6 player map be available outside of campaign?
That is the plan. Yes, that is the plan. That is nothing on this campaign is meant to really, aside from like the metal prints and the art book, which are a little bit lower print run and more special, but nothing gameplay-wise will be exclusive to this campaign. We try not to do gameplay exclusives whenever we can on campaigns because we try to be the anti-FOMO company whenever we can.
And then someone has a question that says originally you were planning to rehaul the solo co-op. Have those plans been abandoned because we're dropping the mode?
We at no point had plans to overhaul.
It was a general thought.
Yeah,
kind
we
of.
were looking into what it would take.
Yeah.
We knew that solo and co-op were not very well received. I know I've been told I need to be positive, and that makes it sound very negative. But we knew that generally speaking, folks felt that we kind of missed the mark with them, right? So lots of folks were asking us to take a look at it, and again, after we had the rec mechanics developed, we determined that like, hey, the solo like AI and everything doesn't really work well with any of these Wroth or rec mechanics. It's going to be really, really complicated. Then we took a look at what it would take to fix or improve the existing scenarios, and we really felt like the only option to like massively make it potentially better was to like basically rebuild it from the ground up. And after taking a look at the amount of dev time and resources it would take to do that, it just didn't make any sense. It just wasn't feasible in our plans for this game line, the release schedule that we're trying to keep. And the other piece of the equation was that there was really no guarantee people were going to like it better. It would be different potentially, but that would be a lot of work and resources basically to potentially not end up coming up with something that people actually enjoyed any more than the existing version. So for that reason, we just made we felt it was much better to pull the Band-Aid off now and move forward with what we felt was best for the line and what the game is just frankly best at doing. This is a PvP experience at its core. It's best as a PvP experience, and so that is the way things are going moving forward. So yep.
Unsure at this time. I don't remember.
What are you responding to?
Oh, the last question. Since it's moving from solo co-op to just being PvP, are they just going to be one-sided mats?
Yes. Yeah. Moving forward, the mats will be one-sided. Yep. They will be one-sided. Though the like the Runen mat that we're including in the update pack will still be two-sided.
Sure.
Because again, that is meant for owners of the first printing of Wroth. Yep. Good question.
Right.
And then I saw one other.
I think that's think that's it.
Oh, just a question about BGA. So the only other thing that we have, aside from what we've already released for 20 Strong on Board Game Arena, is we are working with them on, what am I trying to think? On 20 Strong Tainted Grail. There we go.
Sure, yeah.
That is in development with Board Game Arena right now. I don't have an ETA on its arrival. I think it's possible that theoretically Wroth could eventually come to Board Game Arena. We are not actively like pursuing that.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll ever see any of the really, really large chip theory stuff on Board Game Arena just due to the crazy amount of like one-off scenarios and that kind of thing that would need to be accounted for. I think they
Seems
would
like a nightmare to program.
yeah, I think it would cost us roughly $1 billion, and it would also take them like 2 years to make. So, but some of our again, the Neon Knight stuff is really great for it. 20 Strong is really great for it, and I think something like Wroth would be possible because there's not quite as much crazy asymmetry as in some of our other stuff. So, okay.
Well, let's show off some of the gameplay. So,
Fine.
real quick breakdown of everything. Again, if you want closer breakdowns on each of these factions, check out the videos that I put out. They will have slight changes because, again, these are all prototypes, but they're pretty close to what we're on. So, I'm going to be playing as the Overkin, and their thing is they are the giants. They're the big guys of the world. And they've got little guys who think they're cool and hang out with them, but aren't giants. So they've got less of those guys than most people have basic troops.
Giants.
They start with 14 instead of 24. So they roughly
That's a lot less.
it's quite a bit less.
That's a lot less.
They have 4 things on their mat, whereas most factions have 3. So their base ability is once per turn, I can sacrifice, basically. I can discard a thrall from any region to either heal one of my elite units in that region to full vitality or gain 1 Cora. And then I've got 3 elite units here. I've got the Vathians, who start at 3 health. They cost 2. When scoring a region with 1, if I control it, I get victory point bonus equal to their vitality. So these guys can give me 3 victory points in addition to what I'm already scoring. These guys start at 3 health, they cost 2, and their thing is they just are they're basically 2 guys. They count as 2 pieces instead of 1.
A 2-piece.
And then over here are the tactical, and the one change on the mat here is that these will cost 1. They start at 2 health, and essentially they say if they are in a region in which damage is being assigned to you, you get to choose it instead of your opponent. And if I spend money, I can make you hit yourself. Or if we were playing higher player counts, I can make you hit other people. Skald, I'll give the rundown on your mat as well. They're the Vikings of the the Archipelago region. Archipelago? People are dunking on me for my pronunciation. It's a fun word to pronounce, okay?
Keep going, I'll answer that in a second.
And then we've got their chosen. So these guys care about their basic troops more than most factions do. They have 24 of them like normal. And then they have the Shield Maiden unit, which costs 2, has a starting health of 4. If Skald would be damaged, the Shield Maidens have to take it first if they're in the region they're being damaged. So they're protecting their basic troops. They've also got the Harbard, which I believe costs 1. Costs 1 to put out. Has a starting health of 2. And it says whenever you use the maneuver die face, you can move up to 2 additional chosen with that Harbard. So pretty good. It lets you move 4 guys with a die instead of just the 1. And then finally, your Sungvari, which you only have 1 of, costs 2 to deploy, 3 starting health. And essentially it says, well, it is in a region at full health during groundwork instead of your guys going to your deployment zone, they can go to wherever the Sungvari is. So if you've stationed this guy here at full health, during the groundwork, you can just pop 2 guys into there. Very strong. You don't have to control the region to do it. It just has to be at full health.
Yeah.
The other thing about him is that if you score a region, as long as you have double basic troops in it and this guy in it, you'll get 3 victory point bonus. So very strong there. Also, the Shield Maidens have a 1 victory point bonus.
Well, you said this has a... Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. You just have to have double the troops that I do in a region.
There it is. Okay. Yeah.
But if you have 1 and I have 0, that's double.
Yeah.
But if you have 0 and I have 0, that's not double.
That's correct.
Then we've got feats, so you can choose between your feats. Your persistent lets your shield maidens protect adjacent regions as well as the one that they're in. So they would just take that hit in adjacent regions if you would like. You've got a once per game feat. I don't remember them offhand.
Yep. So the feat I'm going to be using says that once per game, I can basically heal all of my elite troops up to full health. So shield maidens, Harbard, and Songvari. I don't know what the little umlaut.
It goes ooh.
Songvari.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's been a while since I've.
Yeah, if you wanted to spell my name with an O with an umlaut, you would replace the U at the end of my name. And it would be Andrew.
Your name's Andrew.
So if you did A-N-D-R-O with umlauts.
With an umlaut. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think...
That's me if I'm in a death metal band. That's what I'll go by.
Do you have to pay... If you go and change your name legally, do you have to pay something?
Yes. Well, you have to... It's the worst process in the world, I will say.
Okay.
Like, it is one of the worst governmental processes I've ever done, is changing my name after getting married.
So even if we did it as a bit, where we had you temporarily change, you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it would be almost a sure sign that I would not be leaving the country to go to conventions for a while, because you have to change all your documentation. It took me 8 months to get my name updated.
Gosh,
of me actively going to the DMV once every month.
One question here: will we be will the updated physical rulebook for Wroth be available on its own? No. But
What's
if
in the
it was,
update pack,
but if
right?
it was, it would cost. We'd have to charge $5 for it anyway, just because of like the shipping and the storage and the pick fee and all of that kind of thing. So the update pack is what you're after, and that's available on this campaign for $5. And if you missed it, I did say on the last stream, we will be making. We have to be careful with pre-order stuff because in Shopify, if a pre-order goes for more than 90 days, folks can do like chargebacks, basically like without worry. So we will be offering it for pre-order on our web store at some point. If you would rather not like pay the flat rate shipping on the campaign, and that's the only thing that you're interested in, totally get that. So we will be offering the update pack through our web store for a time, but it will be at a point where we're very confident that it will be delivering within 90 days. So anyway, It will be coming eventually if that's the only thing you're interested in on this campaign. But otherwise, you can add it, and that will get you what you need. And if we offered the rulebook separately, again, it would be $5 anyway. So there you go.
I also assume we will be offering a PDF of it. Is that?
Yes, a PDF will be available of the new rulebook as well. So you will be able to just download it, and you'll have to print it, obviously. But yes, you'll be able to download it for free at some point when we're ready and when it's finished, which it is not yet. So,
answer to a joke question: no, there will not be snaps on the Wroth mat, so you can use it as a boat. We won't do that one.
That would be
not quite yet.
Maybe an April Fool's joke at some point. So, how heavy are the metal tokens expected to be compared to the base tokens? Well, we've done the metal tokens before. I would say they're 3 times as heavy. Maybe, I don't know. I'd need to use our postage scale to like check exactly.
Yeah,
and again,
I don't know offhand.
It depends on like what the sculpt is too, in terms of like how much heavier, because the more material, the heavier it feels. And like these ones have very little material to them, whereas these ones have a lot more. So anyway,
it's true.
Although I suppose percentage-wise, it's whatever. Anyway, okay.
It's not. It's fairly different.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 feats as well to choose from. Persistent for the Overkin. The one I talked about in the video, which has been changed, is you may spend Cora to heal your elite troops by 1. That has been updated to whenever a 2-cost elite troop is defeated, you get a money. So it keeps the money flowing, it's a good upgrade. The other ability here, once per game, place all thralls from your discard onto your faction map. So I just get to get all my guys back. Then I would have more than you. but I gave up a feat to do it. And also, every single one of my guys would have to be in the discard to do that. But so we start with 5 guys deployed. So we deploy 5. We roll our all-seeing die. We get a Korra. And then how this game plays, just in case you don't know what Wroth is, I'll give a brief overview here. We're trying to control areas. You do that by having the most pieces in an area. If you control the area during scoring, you will get the points on the chip there. If you dominate it, so you're the only one there, you'll get that +1. And that's kind of the overview of the game. Game ends as soon as one person hits 30. Since we're playing 2 players, we're going to be rolling 7 dice. And we're going to be drafting 3 each and taking turns using the dice to take actions on them. The actions are attacking, which deals damage to your region or adjacent region, deploying troops directly to a zone you're in, moving 2 guys from one area to another area, and the Korra face, which just gives you the currency. You can always spend 2 of your dice if you would like to take what is called an Exodus action, which will be probably showing off on the first turn. So I won't go over that right now. But if you want, you can just roll those 7 dice. 2 more. 2 more.
So wait,
2 more.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and I can go to this.
Yeah,
camera,
are
I
you going to be
suppose.
switching the camera so that people
There
can see
we
what we're
go.
driving? Okay.
And then I can assess what we have based on that screen instead of trying to
All
look.
right. I am going to grab this gentleman.
Yeah, give me the other one of those.
There isn't one.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at a delayed screen. Give me one of the deploy 2 guys,
Yep.
which is the 2
That
arrows.
is what I will take as well.
And then it's
we-
just death for all the other ones. So
Death.
let's just take those, and we should each end with 3 dice.
Yep.
Give me one. Give me
Oh,
one.
oh, I thought I did. Sorry. I'm sorry. My bad.
You end with 3. I end
I
with
was
3
like,
dice.
it's weird that there's 2 left. And yeah. Okay.
Which is a thing about 5-6 players.
I didn't roll
There's
this.
2 extra dice, so the bottom 2 players get an extra action. So that's cool. That's a little tidbit about 5-6 that I don't think we've talked about at all. Okay, and you are the starting player.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you like to do?
I will deploy 2 troops to my DZ.
Your DZ. No money. Once per turn. So once per turn, I'm going to discard one of my guys to make a sacrifice. Get a money.
You're already sacrificing.
Oh, yeah. That's what we all about. Let's see. And then I will spend this to deploy 2 guys directly into my DZ here. And then I will pass it back to you. Oh, I didn't even say what feat I actually chose. My feat is once per game, defeat an opposing basic troop in each region that has one of my elite troops in it. For each troop defeated this way, gain 1 Korra or heal one of my elites in play by 1 vitality. Yeah, unfortunately, Mexico's just hard to get stuff to at the moment.
I'm going to Exodus.
Yep.
And I'm going to go...
You can use that die for an Exodus if you'd like. Because otherwise
Well,
you're just not going to get it as an action.
Well, unless you Exodus next to me.
No, because you won't get a turn because you don't have any action dice left.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's probably...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the smart move. Okay.
Yep.
Let's go here.
You're putting them all in one place. You can spread them. Oh, yeah. So Exodus, you spend 2 action dice, but you can move all of your guys from one region to any number of adjacent regions. On the Wroth mat, regions 1 through 6 are adjacent to your deployment zone. So it's more of an elevation adjacency, but you could pop boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
And I don't have the annoying thing where I get to score ties at the moment. So you should.
Yeah, if you watch the last stream, you would have seen that.
Are the feats in the feat pack going to be generic for all factions or for specific existing factions?
They are generic for all factions.
I
They should work
believe
with
so,
any
yeah.
and all factions. There may be something that we have planned for later in the campaign that might be a little bit more specific to things,
Saucy.
but we'll talk about that later.
Ooh.
And by later, I mean like probably in like 2 weeks, not like later today.
Yeah, we have a lot. It's a long campaign. Yeah,
Well, that's true,
spend
yeah.
a lot more money, and
Yeah.
we'll talk about it really soon. So you pass back to me. I know that you have 1 turn remaining. I am going to do my thing again. I'm going to sacrifice another troop to get another money. And then I think I'm just going to spend... Oh, man, I wish I had more money. Why weren't there
Storm.
any money dice? It was so painful. It might just be worth it to not... I deprive you of a dice. So I can use a dice without taking the action. So I'm going to just burn this attack die to not do anything. I'm going to discard it.
Okay. Well, then I don't
Because
have
that
any-
forces you to do like the same thing, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Start of my turn. I'm going to discard this guy, get another money, give myself 4 money spent to put out.
Ooh.
I put out both of these guys. This is,
All right.
then I Exodus. Put 2 guys up here. 1 guy. 1 guy there. 1 guy there. 1 guy there. So that's that turn.
Yep.
So then we go to scoring. Region 1, you get 3 points. Region 2, I get 1 point. Region 3, I get 6 points off of this bad boy. Region 4, you get 3 points. 5 points.
Oh my
It's
god.
like 7 points more. Yeah, you want to kill those guys very
Yeah,
quick. Or at
yeah.
least bonk them, because if you poke them, they do less of what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
So that is that phase. So then we go to spoils. So nothing there. I get 1 money. Nothing here. Over here, nothing. Over here, I get a free move.
No.
And then
Come
over
here.
here, I get a free attack.
I need to come kill you.
I'll boink one of these guys. And then we do our ground orc where we get to put 2 guys right in. We each get a money. And then we roll our all-seeing die. And then we pass the first player token. And then we roll the dice. I'll let you roll the dice. I'll let you
All
roll
right.
the dice.
All right. There's money. There's killing, and a little bit of movement.
Ooh, give me a money.
I feel like I need movement and money. Yeah.
Okay. I will take killing, I think.
I will take movement.
Give me the money. Give me the money. And then you get both of the other ones.
Because I'm losing. What's new? What's new? Really? You know, this is
You
what I do.
Try.
This is what I do.
I'm not going to sacrifice anymore. I'm kind of running through my guys very quickly to make a quick buck. So instead, I'm just going to get a money. That's going to be my turn.
I know I'm watching myself play poorly in slow motion. You know what I mean? Like I have this feat that allows me to heal all my elite troops. Well, to get elite troops, I need money.
Mm-hmm.
And there was money available, and I didn't take it. And
I think that one's been buffed as well.
I feel
right?
like that's why. I mean, again, I'm like observing myself I know I'm making bad decisions, and I want you all to know that I know I'm making bad decisions, and I continue to make them anyway. So anyway, okay.
That's fine. That's fine. I believe that feat has been updated as well. Is that the feat that one lets you drop a shield maiden right into play, right, Ryan?
Sorry, say again?
The healing
Guardian's
Skald
Resolve.
ability, does that drop that drops a shield maiden right into yes. So now that says deploy a shield maiden to any region, then do all the other stuff.
Excellent. Okay. Well, I still need money.
Yes.
To heal anything, I would need to have something to heal on the board. And
Yes.
it would need to be damaged for that
Yes.
matter. So, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you've got enough to put out 2 guys for 1 money each.
Yeah. But it's your turn. So.
No, I spent a die to get our money.
Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that. I was expecting you to do something of consequence. Okay.
No, I will probably do that a few times just to make you take a bunch of actions before me. So I can try to respond to what you're doing.
I'm going to... Gosh.
Okay.
And I will spend 2 Cora to get, 2...
So you could do that, or you could put your Sungvari out as well as the other one, which would let you start dropping guys directly onto the board, but you would only get the one.
I think with low money and low movement.
I'm gonna get a money. No, that's my action.
Okay. Gonna Exodus.
Okay. And you can double Exodus as well if you want to use your 2x, but you still have an attack die as well, so you might want to do that.
I think I want to go... here.
Okay. Interesting. You got a double attack left. Let's... Put out 2 tacticals. And a behemoth.
You have unlimited money.
Spent my whole life making money. And then I will Exodus. Put that guy there. He counts as 2. Let's win that area. Put this here. And then you've got actions left, and I do not.
All right. I'm going to attack twice. What do I want to kill? Gosh.
And if you kill those 2,
I know.
or even one of them, you will get a free,
I know.
or you'll be able to deploy it right there. Or no. Yes, that's the full health. You'd be able to get the victory point bonus just by getting 1.
Yeah.
And those 2 are a separate action, so you can spread them out how you would like.
I will kill...
Could also deprive me of a free action there.
Yeah, I'll kill 1 there. I don't know what I want for the second one. I don't want you to get 3 victory points, but...
Yeah, that would
There's
tie
nothing
it.
there because count as 2 there, so I can't fix that.
Yep. Or no, that one doesn't count as 2. That's the one that lets me redirect damage. But if you did damage there, I could redirect it to this guy.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't lower my count.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I think I gotta
Yeah.
kill him, even though it's not at all what I wanted to do at the beginning of this round. Okay.
All right. Over there, you get 3 points. Into here, you get 4 points. And that is because you control the area, and that guy's adds double basic troop counts in the region. Over here, we are tied because this guy is the giving me big bonus, but not double piece count. Over here, I get 3 points, up to 17. Into here, I get 2 points, up to 19. And then into the center, I get 6 off of that one.
I don't think he.
You gotta blast that guy.
I don't have the means to. Okay.
So we go spoils. Nothing. You get a money. There you go.
Finally.
Nothing. I get a free move.
Oh gosh, I know.
And then nothing here, but I do get a free deploy 2 guys somewhere that I am in already. I will make you fight over this region. But I am very low on boys now. So then we go to groundwork, deploy 2 guys, get a money, roll your die. Ooh, interesting. And then that passes to you, and you roll the old supply there.
Oh, endless movement. No fighting.
Oh,
No fighting. I'm gonna take the money.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Huh. Endless movement doesn't really help the guy who doesn't have a lot of board presence. I'll take a movement.
One of those or this or the other one?
This one, yeah.
Okay.
Because those have to come directly from your mat, and I currently only have one guy. So if
Oh,
anything,
yeah.
you would love to strand me with those dice, because they're the first one is pretty bad, and the second one's literally useless.
Yeah. All right. I assume you're gonna want the other one of these then.
Yes, yeah. It's the only one that does anything for me. Or one does
There you
anything.
go.
Yep, that's what you want to stick me with. All right, so let's go back to this one. Sorry if this is a stupid question, but with the Coda faction, would you count their troops? Would you count their traps as troops when determining victory points at the end of each round? Yes, they are piece count. They don't have any sort of bonus unless you have, I believe, the persistent feat that gives them a victory point bonus. But any pieces that a player puts out count towards control.
All right. I am going to, with 2 money, buy 2 halberds.
Halbards. Halberd is a weapon. A harbard is that guy.
Oh, harbards. Sorry, yeah.
What is a halbard?
2
Or a
harbards.
halberd?
2
Isn't that the sword on a stick?
And then I will move.
Yes. So that moves everything, yeah. But
Although-
you do have to go into one region to do it.
I think I'm actually going to use this right now to put 2 more guys into my DZ. Because I've got another one of these.
Sure.
And then both of them can drag along 2 guys.
Yeah. You ain't wrong.
I don't know that's smart, but I'm like, what if I actually try to use
Yeah.
the abilities of my faction? You know,
Yeah.
like for a
It
change.
seems good, yeah. I mean, if you move both of them, you can move all your basic troops, I believe is how that would work.
Yeah.
So it's almost an Exodus, but they do all have to go to the same party. Moving from one to another, what do we do, brother? I got one. Oh, I can sacrifice. Oh, the supply is quite low for a sacrifice, but I would prefer a behemoth to a tactical. So let's.
I don't think I can stop you from getting a 30.
Sacrifice.
That's the issue. If I could stop you for 1 round, I think I would be off to the
Behemoth.
races, but I don't think I can.
Yeah, I mean, these guys put a lot of quick pressure on But the long game is not their strength
Yeah,
at all, because
yeah.
as you noticed, that last one man.
Yeah, again, I think letting that get to the middle probably.
If you can get here and hit it for 2, it only gives a 1 point bonus because it's based on their health, not a generic thing. It would take a lot to do so, though. So I put out a behemoth. Let's move 2 men. 2 men. Men. I guess there.
Okay.
A halberd is a 2-handed medieval polearm featuring an axe blade. An axe blade topped with a sharp spike. Ah, yeah. I know what that one is.
My feat with the dropping in of a shield maiden, that is to a region I control, I presume, or is it to my
Also, your thing, you controlled that region with a guy at full health, so these could have gone directly here if you want. Those 2 troops.
Oh, that's a good call.
During the groundwork. I did forget that.
I would have done that.
Okay. That would have made sense, yes. Because now you can still load up your DZ with that guy if you want.
Mm-hmm.
The history region you control, yes.
Okay.
Which one?
The my feet.
Ah, yes. Yeah, because you're running into protect.
I think I'll just take money for a second.
Just a second. Yeah. That's smart. Forces me to do stuff when I don't have much to do. I hate that reinforced die right now. So useless.
If you're playing on wreck, you could salvage a
That's true. If we're playing wreck, I could salvage a wreck. I will. It feels so dumb. I will spend this to move one guy into there. Just want to spread out, make it hard to deal with me. And the pink are the ones that count as 2 guys. And these guys are the ones that are giving me bonuses.
Right.
Ryan didn't draw fun little pictures on them, so I have to point it out all the time. Are you going to do a Wroth versus Wreck factions on a Wroth map, then on a Wreck map?
I mean, we could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
could.
our 5-6 player stream, which is next Thursday, we will be using some combo because there's 6 factions on this campaign. So we could do whatever. Are we going to see some 5-6 player? Yes. I accidentally just said that. Next Thursday, we'll be doing a 5-6 player stream. I will have to see about who's actually going to be able to be upon that, but that is the plan. Yes.
This isn't gonna. I can't do it. You're gonna get 4 points for that.
I'll get 5 for the center.
Oh yeah, because you'll
I'll be dominating it.
Dang it!
Unless you can boink it,
I can't.
which you can't.
I can't. I was like trying to map out all of the different. I can't do it.
Yeah, especially, let's see. Hearn. Yeah, I don't have much. I think I'm just going to get it on that. But if you go... Yeah, I think I got it. I don't think I could mess it up by doing anything dumb here. But let's use this for its actual face. Put a guy right there just to make sure somehow. And then I'll poke an area for 1 damage with my snipe die. Kill one of those. So then I control that area.
Well, I'm about to lose.
Yes.
So I might as well use my feet to get a shield maiden here. To at least try and like tie things up. And then have to attack on this turn.
Or you could Exodus if it made sense to do so.
But that would just be from one region to another adjacent, right?
You could spread these 4 out, because you could put 2 in here. Or no, you'd have to put 3 in there to beat me. You could put 2 in there to tie. 2 in here would beat that. Or no, it would tie that.
Yeah, I know.
Those guys are so big. Yeah, I went too fast.
Yeah, like I said, once you got this guy into the middle, that was like
was-
I shouldn't have. I should have tried to not allow for that to happen. Okay, well, regardless, the first thing I need to do, I need to use my double attack here, and then I can move around on my next turn to try and score a couple points.
Well, it'll be
Oh,
the,
no, it's
it'll
just
be the
deploying
same
troops.
turn.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, turn
Yeah.
action.
Could put 2 guys directly into any region you are not controlling. Attack. Another one you are. I still think I go over.
I think it
Because
all,
over there you would take it from me.
yeah.
Because I'm only ahead by 1. So 2 gets you the points. Same can be said here. We're exactly tied there, so.
Okay, I'm going to double attack. I'm going to plink this guy, and then I'm going to plink this guy.
Oh, it is 2 damage to 1 region.
It's the 2x. Sorry.
No,
what
I know.
Yeah, that's what I get confused with. Okay. Then I better do it to this region.
Yeah.
I think that's the move, and I'll deploy 2 to.
Do that region.
Yeah.
Because then you take control of it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all the ones. All right.
Yeah. Question: Are we going to see some 5 and 6 player rec gameplay before the campaign ends? Yes. Yes, we will be showing 5 and 6 player. Hopefully, both of Wroth and Rec. Again, the stream schedule, we're kind of working it through as we go. Next week, we will show 5-6 player of some kind
On Thursday.
on Thursday. I don't know if it'll be Wroth or Rec.
Rock is the next one.
Yeah, Rock. Yeah.
That one's set in the Stone Age.
Yes. But again, it will be on a. We were showing the current prototype maps that we're working with, which are very ugly. As long as everybody's okay with us playing on a probably very ugly map.
Shots fired at Ryan, who worked so hard.
I know,
Manny
he-
was actually just here today talking about drawing a version, so.
Manny was just here talking about drawing a version, so
Okay, beautiful.
so we might have a nice one.
Beautiful. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. But again, worst case scenario, we'll be playing on a prototype map.
I saw Ryan feverishly filling those out with his box of crayons. Okay, we're into scoring. So over there, you get 3 points. Over here, you get 4 points, up to 20. Over here, you get 3 points.
Not gonna be enough. I'm so close.
Oh, you're so close. Right now, you're so close. And then you get another 3 points. You're winning. What are you talking
I know,
about?
but
We
it's
just
not
stopped
enough.
there.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
Into here, I get 2 points.
Oh, don't take any points.
Into here, you get 2. You get 1 point.
I know.
Yeah. But then into here, I get 3 points. And then into here, I get 5 points.
But now I get to
Actually,
hurt you.
pretty close.
Now I get to hurt you.
So you get to, yeah, if we kept playing to see who got to 50 first, then I would be in bad trouble because I have no more basic troops.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So, yeah, I didn't, again, I need to get elite troops out. I'm so bad at getting my elite troops out early. I never do it when I play this game. I always lose, and I always...
Yeah, these guys, I
feel
mean...
like I could have made better use of my elite troops. That's like the bane of my existence, but...
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good that these guys are an expansion faction because they are tricky to play with and tricky to play around. They can be very quick, but they are hard to make work in the late game. So
Yes.
But,
Yes, they are. Yeah. Andrew was warning me again. I haven't played with it. This is my first time playing with any of the new factions in any of these games. Again, I've played Wreck twice, but it was with Wroth factions. And Andrew was warning me, like, you probably shouldn't play the Overkin.
Yeah.
The subtext was that I'm bad at the game, which is correct. But part of the thing was that, like,
giving you the ability to sacrifice your own guys to do something, I feel like you would burn through your own troops very quickly.
Well, that's what you did.
I know.
But it's not. I would say, yeah. Again, Overkin are probably one of those factions that's going to be a higher skill ceiling to make them work really, really well. You kind of need to have a plan, and that is not the way I play this game. It's not the way I play many games. This is a good question. Are these going to see color tweaks? Some are close to Wroth. These are not. These are drawn on dice that we had in our studio.
Yeah. They aren't in any way final.
And these units are literally from Wroth.
Yeah.
They are not.
Yeah, these are
sculpts,
exactly the sculpts from.
Yeah, we
from
have
Wroth.
3D print sculpts of 4 of the 6 factions attached to the Wreck campaign, but we do not have the Skald and we do not have the Overkin yet. So so we are playing with old Wroth factions. So yes, they will have a unique. They will have a unique color. They will have a unique sculpt. They will be very easy to tell apart on the map.
Yep.
For sure. So.
Yeah, we are nowhere near running out of colors.
Yes. Yeah.
Check out Too Many Bones. We found so many colors to use for all those guys.
So I specifically Muuren versus Guild.
Colors are not final.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
colors are not final. In fact, some of the elite troop dice that we even had like professionally printed as prototypes, we have to make some significant changes to the coloring on some of them. So, that's all still work in progress. We will make sure that it all works. So.
Yeah, because as is the other thing too, even the basic troops, we were held in place by the filament color available in 3D printers that we could purchase in time.
Correct.
So these are in no way
or the
final.
filament colors that we literally had on hand at the time as well. So. We're making, similar to me playing a game of Wroth or Wreck, we have made some suboptimal decisions based on what was right in front of us, rather than the long-term planning. So
Yeah, and similar to my view of myself, we're a work in progress.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to step aside, and Ryan's going to hop in here in my place, and the 2 factions that you 2 are going to be playing with will be
the Ghosties, the Wroith, and the other one, the Muuren. The Muuren are the ones we have not shown off. So the fish guys and the ghost guys.
Fish guys and
ghost
ghost guys.
gals? I don't know.
So I'm going to step out. I'm going to grab my computer, and I'm going to get back to working on stuff.
This is a good question that I have as well.
Oh, what is that?
Any chance for glow-in-the-dark Wroith?
Oh.
No reason for it, but...
that's interesting.
I wonder. It is the color I kind of would want for them. Is what glow in the dark looks like when it's not glowing in the dark.
The interesting question there would be if they would look too close to the Uglin, probably in terms of like coloring. If we went that route, and we might have a hard time finding edge stitch or finding dice colors to match that, because I don't know if we can. I don't know. That's an interesting thing. We'll
stretch goal.
It's not something that we had thought about, but maybe it would work. I'll go. That's what I'm going to go do right now. I'm going to go run that question up the food chain.
It's the most important thing right now.
Yes.
So this is the thing. Make suggestions in the stream.
Okay.
It becomes our top priority.
True story. Okay. This is digging way back. Ever since we have done Too Many Bones riddles, I have asked Josh Carlson if we could print some glow-in-the-dark ink on the inside of like the box of one of our TMB games in like a cool or interesting way that was part of the riddle and that like seemed kind of hidden and you couldn't really tell. And he has always just laughed it off. He's never taken me seriously as a professional, as an innovator, as a forward thinker.
A person, really.
I've been summarily dismissed on this topic. And I just want you to know that that's been a big part of,
your self-image.
My self-image, my self-esteem. It's been a lot. It's been something I've been dealing with for years. So just know that. But as it relates to anything glow in the dark, we did finally get. I can't think of the name of the faction for Cloudspire. The bats.
The
The
keel.
The Keel do have some glow in the dark accents on their chips.
For whenever you're playing your game of Cloudspire with the lights
Right,
off.
and I would love that. I would
It
love
gives
that
it
for
gives them a
these.
huge advantage when you're playing with the lights off because you can see what your stuff
Yes.
is and no one else can.
Right. You can't see what anyone else is doing to plan against, but it's still an advantage.
Yeah, we really had to nerf the keel to make up for that fact.
All right, that's it for me. Ryan's going to step in. Thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for another 2-player game with the Muuren and the
Wroith.
Right. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Come on in, Ryan.
Ryan's coming in.
And I'm taking my computer, so you have to use yours now.
What? But I own that now. All right. Somebody says, I prefer the color of the plastic figures compared to the color of the metal figures. Will you offer a standard version in the campaign? I'm unsure
No.
of what that means.
No,
but
sorry, I'll get closer to the mic to talk off camera. The metal tokens have to be colors of paint that work on metal tokens, and that's just you can make plastic tokens much more neon than you can metal tokens. That's just a result of manufacturing processes that are available. So
And if that question is assuming that the plastic troops are the retail and the metal are the deluxe, that is also not the case. The metal will continue to be add-ons. So if you don't like the color of them, you don't got to get them. Perfect solution.
Feats.
Feats, don't
So-
fail me now. Which would you like to play as, Ryan? I think you like these. These are two of my babies.
Yep,
My
these
little
are two-
babies.
These are two of my favorites of the new ones as
Aw.
well.
That's so nice. Do you want to swap out the tokens? You want to grab
Yeah.
the ones from there? Because there weren't enough
So
in this box.
we only have the nice printed versions of the 2 once per games for these guys. If we can use the persistence too if we want, but we just won't have them
It's
written
the
down
wrong,
on the
it's
thing.
the wrong ones.
What?
Though they are water, they are not that kind of water
Oh,
guy.
what?
Oh, weird.
Boy.
Where did those come from? Because I've got a pack here as well.
I'll play the. I had them from out there. So
Ah,
they're
sure.
probably I'll play the Wroith. 'Cause
Oh,
it
okay.
sounds like I'll be more annoying to you in this regard. So.
Sure. Yeah. So these are 2 that I worked on for design. We can run over them. I'll run over them quick while Ryan grabs tokens and set those up.
Things you had, tokens?
I set them
Oh,
aside.
you had extra.
Yeah.
You had double copies of them.
No, I had the rec ones, so there were only 8 land region instead of
Okay.
11. So first off, the Wroith. Their whole thing is they also care about their basic troops. Their basic troops are these interesting little, design not final, little baskets, kind of, but they're little ghosts, and you can possess other people's troops. So the other troops will sit inside of this when you have possessed them. Let me know if my mic is now too loud compared to Ryan. I put this here to counteract my lovely boss being very loud. So they have these specters, and the specters thing is they can possess other troops. How they do that is they have this ability on their mat called possession. For 1 Korra, when they move into a region, they can defeat an opposing troop in that region. If they do so, they put it into their figure. Kind of acts like armor, because when that troop takes damage, they can just direct it at the body in there, and then the ghost unit remains. It does cost 1 Korra when you move in to do this, but if you move a single ghost into a region, you get to do it for free. So you can't do it with a maneuver unless you move it alongside an elite unit. But yeah, it's quite annoying to deal with. I feel like I say annoying a lot in this campaign and in the videos, but like annoying in a good way. I think all the factions should be annoying to the person playing against them.
Yes.
And they have some other guys that care about their basic troops. So first off is their Ghoul unit, which costs 2 to deploy, 3 starting health. And it has the ability, you can lower a Ghoul's vitality by 1 to possess a basic troop that is in the same numbered region as them. And they do that possession by defeating a basic troop off of another player's mat. So they're just reaching back into the home of the person and defeating one of their troops and possessing it. So that was quite annoying as well. And then they have they have 3 of those at their disposal. And then they have the 2-cost medium, which has 3 starting health. And it states as long as it's in the same region as a possessed troop, it has a VP bonus of 2. So if you control the region, you'll get 2 points. And your attacks deal +1 damage. So the mediums want to hang out near possessed people. Additionally, there's some feats that they've got. The one that we don't have a representation of is their persistent, called This Place is Haunted. And
Called That Place is Haunted.
That Place is Haunted, thank you. What about That Guy is Haunted? But that one essentially states factions adjacent to possessed or regions adjacent to possessed troops cannot be dominated by other factions. So you're too scared to truly dominate an area. You can still control it and get points and whatever, but and then their once per games are
It's like a Ghastly, which is choose up to 5 land regions and deploy 1 specter to each. These specters trigger possession as if they moved into that region. Then flip this card. Cannot be used in the first round. And Boo, which is choose 1 region for each ghoul, medium, possessed troop in that region. Perform an Exodus action on up to 3 opposing troops there. Then flip this card. I think I'm going to go with Ghastly. Although That Place is Haunted is quite fun, and I thought about doing that one. But
Yeah.
I'm going to do Ghastly.
I feel like that one's more fun in like a higher player count.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can annoy a lot of people that you're already annoying. Yes, that is the clarification. It is basic troops. I don't even know if those plastic molds will be in the retail edition. I believe they're considering cubes as the troops in the basic versions.
And for anyone
of
who's
the
asking too,
game.
this is not necessarily the final sculpt on the
The
Wroith,
Wroith,
because
yeah.
we are obviously aware that they're quite large.
They are quite large. As you'll see when we go to our top-down, Ryan's troops take up quite a large portion of his mat compared to what mine will. Do you get Wroith Rage while playing as the Wroith?
I think sometimes if you're playing against them more.
Yeah, I do think that's...
They are one of the most curse you, factions. Although another one that is true is the Muuren. These are basically all the ones.
Huh.
So Andrew made 3 different factions, which are all deeply frustrating to play against. In a very fun way. It's very satisfying to play as them, and it's also satisfying to figure out how
beat
to
the pants off of them.
Yes, but they all of them have 1 or 2 mechanics that are quite frustrating to have to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, these were created during campaign 1, honestly, is when I had the ideas for these, and it was just addressing stuff that I thought would be cool in Wroth, which is why they all scored weird initially. But I'm going to be playing as the Muuren. So they've got spawns, which are their basic troops. They don't have any special abilities like the Wroith do. And then their elite troops they've got a Tentaclon. They've got 3 of those. Those cost 2 to play, 3 starting health. After they move into a region, you can send 1 basic troop of each faction in that region to its player's mat. So they don't kill the opposing players, they just send them home.
They want peace.
They want peace. They're a peaceful people. They want to enforce peace is the thing there. And if your other players are depriving you of movement dice and you want to be moving those Tentaclons, they do have another ability where you can spend a Cora to move 1. To move 1 region. Additionally, they have another unit here called the Spore. Those cost 2 to play. They start at 4 health, but you'll notice they got pips instead of a number, and that's because that is how many pieces this represents. So essentially a Spore is representing 4 basic troops. If you bonk it down to 3 health, it now represents 3. And you can, at will, spend Cora to raise or lower this unit's vitality by 1 for each Cora spent. And why would you ever want to lower it? That is because they have Sea Sight, which says during scoring for each region tied for control that the Muuren occupy, gain 2 victory points. This one's very funny in higher player counts because you can just send one guy into a region that's close to tying or is tied, and then suddenly you're getting 2 points.
Yep.
And no one else is because they tied it. Or you're tying it after you moved in because that's funny too. So their persistent, which I don't have a representation of here, is in regard to their spore. It essentially says whenever a spore takes damage, you can deploy a basic troop directly to the region it took damage in. So it's called egg sacs. It's very gross. Essentially, one is being popped and a spawn is coming out. Yep. I thought that was so clever. Fish Are People 2 is a once per game. Return 1 basic troop from each region to its faction player mat. Then for each troop you remove, deploy 1 spawn to any region you occupy. So that can drop a bunch of guys all at once. And then I've got Current of Vitality, which lets you heal all elite troops to full. Move each of them up to 1 region. During this movement, your spores have the Tentaclon ability. Would that also say they have this ability to spend a core to move an additional space? Technically.
I guess it would. I'll have to look at that.
I don't know if that's an issue at all. It would be kind of expensive.
Yes, but it's during that movement, so that's a separate movement then. So you would.
Oh, yeah. During this movement, they have the Tentaclon's ability. Sure. Okay.
So you take it.
Again, feel free to bug us with any questions while we are playing, but we're going to run through a 2-player game here. And you've already selected. I won't look at it. I don't remember what they do. I'm going to do the healing one because this one feels better in a higher player count when folks are more spread out. So I've chosen the one that lets me heal all my guys.
All right. Cool. All right. Where's
the starting player tokens right there.
Where's the D6? How do we decide who's going to go first?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Pull up. Guys, who should go first?
That's how everyone should decide first player. I've rolled 2 damage.
I rolled 2 damage.
Yeah, I'm seeing an issue.
I rolled 0 damage
Okay.
that time. 0 damage as well, okay. Oh man, we were, I rolled 1 damage.
Okay.
2 damage,
Nice.
you can go first. I was testing a 5-6 player rec last night, and somebody rolled 1 elite die and 3 basic dice.
Sure.
And they rolled a blank and 3 core results.
Is that a... It's not... So it's a 1 and 6 for the 3, for the 3 Cora.
Yeah, and
so that's a 36, that's a 200.
And 1 and 3 for the blank.
Yeah, that's rough.
I mean, they got a lot of money out of it, so that was
192, yeah. Wow, yeah. That's no good. All right. So, there's a question. That's why. The metal ghost troops look like they're going to be hefty. They probably will be quite hefty compared to the other troops, I feel like, just because they're going to be big enough to hold another troop. So they got to have big, strong arms to hold that other troop.
Again, we're not necessarily committed to this looking exactly like this either, but they will be larger though, because they have to be big enough to hold another troop.
Yeah. Are there any plans to expand more factions or more full game variants beyond Wroth and Wreck?
I think we would love to do that.
Give us.
As long as people continue to want to buy the game, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, there's, when we're working on some of the expansion factions, we had some more ideas that we actually even tested, just in case the ones we wanted to do originally weren't going to work out. So there is like another largely balanced faction that, obviously we'll need some more kind of like fine tuning, if we do another release, but like we'd love to do that. So.
Yeah.
And we have some other ideas. I mean, I think Manny has an idea about like another kind of like base expandalone thing, and we've definitely had some discussions about it. So if you guys like it and buy it, we'd certainly like to do more, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
And would we then do, as we've been calling it internally in the office, a Tworove chest?
The 12 chest. 12. I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Do you want to give those dice a roll?
Yeah.
Into
Wait.
the mat. Into the thing.
Okay, a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. Interesting.
What dost thou?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we loved your video, Dicing with Death. Check out their their playthrough of Wreck. They showcased the new stuff. They did a live stream of Wroth as well.
What wouldst thou do?
Oh, have you chosen? Oh, I'm
You
starting
went
player.
first,
Yes, yes, this is true. What is there one of?
There's one reinforce and there's one
Move.
maneuver. Yeah.
Give me the one maneuver.
Okay.
Can you please explain why the base games of Wroth and Wreck are listed as deluxe editions in the current campaign? The current retail copy of Wroth identical to the deluxe version. There is not currently a retail version of Wroth. That's the misunderstanding. The retail version of Wroth is coming. So, in the future, there will be a retail version of Wroth and a retail version of Wreck. That is why this campaign has deluxe versions of them. Let's see. Man, oh man, that's a pile. So let me get some money. Yeah, give me some money. Give me some money. Give me some money.
You're first.
Give me some money. That's my turn.
Give me some money.
Give me some money. Man, oh man. I don't want to give you an Exodus. So the one thing, when the Wroith Exodus, because they're all moving in individually, typically, if you spread them very thin, it can be quite annoying to anticipate how that will go for that player. So I'm going to spend 2 to get a spore. I don't know if this is dumb or genius, but I'm going to move 2, and then I'm going to double that and just move that 1.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm playing way too defensively against the ghosts, which you will probably get a trillion points now. And I'm also not sharing this screen. So, our first turns, we just got money. I put out a spore. I doubled a maneuver die, so I moved this and this into here, and then I moved that into there.
I'm going to Exodus.
Yes, correct.
Let's see, I'm gonna put a ghoul, actually. I think.
Yes, we were narrating the turns so well that you didn't even notice, probably, but. There's no way I could have done that without. Yep. All right. Okay.
So where do I want these ones to go? Let's see.
Jeez.
Throw another one over here.
Oof.
I'll throw another one over here. And I'm going to knock down the ghoul's health by 1 to...
Yep. Makes sense.
I'm going to do it by 2, I think.
Yeah. Makes
Both these
a
ones.
lot of sense. Oh.
All right.
That was awful. Just terrible what
right.
you've done. Okay.
So we got scoring. So I get 2 points.
Yep. 2 points.
I get 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
I get 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
I get 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
You get 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
You get 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
You get 3 points. So that was terrible. I mean,
No, you're just about to get a bunch of free stuff.
that's true.
Is the big issue here, more than anything.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm stupid.
Why?
Nothing.
Okay.
So yeah, we go to spoils. Ryan gets to deploy 2 to a region he is inside of.
Deploy the 2 right here.
Mm-hmm. Now you get a free move, a maneuver.
This.
Yep, that's why it's dumb. So I didn't even get to avoid that. And then you get a free Cora, which you have, and then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. And then we pass that token to you, and then groundwork. Oh, groundwork happens, and then we pass the token. All-seeing die is rolled. Get a money. Roll that all-seeing die.
I already took my money. Or no, I got the money from the other thing. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. All right. Well, I'll take this one. Oh wait, we're missing a die. Where's the other die? Oh. I'll take the one maneuver that is out here. So we
That's
got 2
awful.
monies and combat.
Let me see. Where's my feet? There we go. Let me see if that transitioned over. It's a bit hard to hear, Ryan. Okay, that is what I was wondering. So let me just make it equally hard to hear both of us. Just a moment.
Should I go like this every time I talk?
No, it's just going to be loud for a second. We have a similar sound versus me and JW.
So someone watching this
Someone just
this
gonna-
live stream and is like, "Hey,
Sorry.
it's your cousin. You know that new sound you've been looking for? Listen to this."
Andrew's voice.
So what's someone you sound like?
Brian Posehn.
You guys like right? So it's, hey, it's your cousin, Marvin Posehn.
No, there was yeah.
All right, you pick now. I picked the one. I'll try to be louder though.
No, there's no need now. We should be the same volume now. Or relatively the same volume. So be as loud as I am. Regulate yourself to me.
Okay.
So we have 2 money.
There's 2 money and 4 attack.
Jeez. Oh, I guess I'll take a money.
I'll also take a money.
And then you don't gotta ask. I'll take 3 attacks, please.
Okay.
Blasting you out of the sky.
Um.
Alright, so let's actually remember to shift this over.
Money.
Oh, yeah. Also money. You're so squeaky. What is the squeaks happening over there?
I'm gonna attack this guy for 1.
You don't need to do that, though.
I mean, there really wasn't like a lot else I could do at that time. You know?
I'll block this guy.
Okay.
I'll bust that ghost.
Okay.
I'm
gonna
very defensively
spend
playing against your
2
ghost.
to buy a medium,
Yep.
and then I'm going to Exodus all these guys over here.
Interesting.
And I'm actually gonna. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Ooh, the comeback. They call me the comeback kid. Give me money. Spend 4 money. use the ability here. Ooh. Heal all my elites to full.
Okay.
And then I can move all of them one region, and they all have that cool ability. So
Yep.
I'm going to send this guy home,
Okay.
which does just kill my guy.
Yep.
Send that guy home. Send one of these possessed troops.
Okay.
No. I won't send that guy home. I'll send one of these guys home. No. Ah. This is all foolish. Never mind. Take it all back. I'm reordering this. That was my phone. It's my friend's suspected scam caller, so don't worry.
Mr. Scamcaller was my father. Called me suspected.
So I'm not using that. This is still at 3. This was here. Because I wanted to sequence that differently. How did I want to sequence that differently?
Wow.
That's the question.
Oh, that's a good question.
I think it is a good question. So I'm going to Exodus. I'm going to send the Tentaclon over to here. Send that guy home.
Okay.
This guy's dead. Send this guy here.
Okay.
Send 2 of these over here. 1 of these over here. 3 into here. 2 into there, 1 into there.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. And then I'll use the ability. Blanc. Move him into there. Send that man home.
Okay.
Move this into here. Send the other possessed man home.
Okay.
And then move this Tentaclon out and send this man home.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Right? Yes. 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 And I don't have anything else. All right. Over there, I get
You
2
get
points.
1.
1 point. Yes. Yes. Yes.
You get
Over here, I
2.
get 2.
Not the tide.
I get 2.
Oh yeah, because you're tied here too. Yeah.
I get 2.
Yep, you're tied here.
I get 2.
Then you get 4,
4.
and then you get 3.
3. Woo.
Whew. All right.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
spoils. You get 2 deploy.
Well, I'm undecided whether to get Wreck or Wroth. Any recommendations? Which to choose? When to choose which? We mostly play with 2 and 3 player. Honestly, it's up to your preference. So you get more factions in Wroth, and you get a very simple, streamlined base game. Wreck has the 1 less faction, and it has the more complex boat stuff, but it's not too much more complex. If you like really deterministic, Wroth probably is closer to that, whereas Wreck does introduce the cannon attacks, which can be a little more fun and variable. But if you don't like the randomness that brings into it, I would suggest Wroth over Wreck. But if you like
Really hardcore action sequencing and moving puzzly stuff, I would say. Wreck has a lot of that.
Yeah, and also I personally like the Wreck base factions more, but also I made half of them, so I'm biased in that regard. But I just like ghosts and Aquamans. And then I would also agree with why I choose just get them all. Agreed. Is this the one with the boats? This is not the one with the boats, but these are the guys from the one with the boats. We're just showing that they both play, all the factions play in all the games.
Yeah.
So check out the stream from Tuesday if you would like to see how our base Wroth factions play inside of Wreck. So we are going to do spoils now. I get to deploy 2 guys directly to a region that I occupy. So that's going to be this whole region here. Then I get a free movement. That's interesting. Now that is a bit interesting. Let's move this in here just to send that man home.
Okay.
A little suboptimal, but nothing. Over there, I get a money. And that's all the stuff.
Yep.
And then we do groundwork. 2 guys, roll your all-seeing die. Got the Cora face. Oops. And then we each get a money. Bow. Bow. Did you give yourself one or?
No.
Will there be an add-on or a stretch goal to get the AI cards for the new factions to use in Wroth? No.
No
They
solo.
don't exist.
It's not
so,
happening.
yeah, no solo is not being supported for this one. This is a PvP game, and it's a great one.
All
One of
right.
my favorites. Probably
you
my
pick first
favorite,
this time.
honestly. I pick first. Oh yeah, let's show. Well, it's hard to tell where the petals are. There we go. Let people see what there is, and then it also lets me see what there is.
Oh wait, sorry, I didn't roll this one. That's there's 2 of those.
So it looks like we got a money, we got 3 move, 2 money. Okay, that's quite a delay.
Yeah.
Oh man, give me a move. Give me a move. Also, when I was originally designing these different scoring methods, but also different wants for dice, I really wanted to have factions that cared about types of dice more than others. And movement is kind of good for both these guys. So I will take another move. A maneuver. And you will be getting the extra die. Ooh.
Okay.
Let's see.
Boy and 2.
Interesting. I give you 2 money if I don't do that one, which is quite good, but also deploying 2 is quite good for you. Give me the deploy 2. Give me the deploy 2. That feels fine. The reinforce.
Okay.
And then you get both the cores.
All right. You're first.
You get to go second and last. Let's. Spend 2. No, I won't. I'll just deploy 2. Okay, right. Camera correct. Good. Deploy 2 guys right into there, I think, is what I want to do.
Okay.
One thing to note as well is that possessed troops are not in any way representing the person whose troop is possessed. So if I didn't have a guy there and this was possessed, I could not reinforce into this area. I don't have a guy there because I'm possessed. Yes, Jump Masters is shipping. They just unloaded it all, and Awaken Realm should be very close behind. Very exciting. So those are 2 campaigns we ran this year. So good indication of how good we are at fulfilling campaigns.
Okay. I'm going to take a money.
Take that money. All right. making me do a bunch of stuff before you do anything. I will spend two. Tentacle out. Let's use a die to move. Send this man home. That's good, but we'll see. We'll see. How much death you have on your mat. You didn't see the many attacks that live there. And just a reminder, if you enjoy this type of thing, if you want to be up to date on whenever we launch a stream, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, it helps us out a whole bunch, and check out all the faction videos we made for this if you want an in-depth peek on what is in this campaign. Tune in next week. On Tuesday we'll be doing a big old Gen Con. What was it, just 3 damage?
Yeah.
Woof. Doing a Gen Con expose on Tuesday, so we'll be running through all things Gen Con there. And then on Thursday we'll be back to play 5 or 6 player of this, depending on how many people we can get. Come back just to see how we've set that up, because that one's going to be interesting to figure out how to show on camera. I will say that. That's so annoying. I was relying on that. I didn't think you'd spend a whole die to do it. Expected fulfillment, yes. 2027, I believe it's like 11 months from now is the expected fulfillment timeline for REC. I believe it's June of next year or something, but the best place to get that info is over on the campaign page, because I'm estimating what I think. Oh man, that's interesting. The ability to Exodus. You don't have that attack anymore. You can get a Korra. You have so much Korra. Oof. Gross. I'll just get a money. Honey. Then I'll move 2. To the center. That's me.
All right. Well, I'm going to do this voice.
Ugh.
So
It's so bad.
to 5 spaces. So I'm going to go here, obviously.
So Ryan gets to put 5 fellas in directly into regions, and then trigger possession on them as though they moved in.
Yep.
Gross.
2.
Gross, gross, gross.
3.
Oh, man. Oh.
I need one more to go in there. Yeah, I think I have to go here. I still don't think I'm gonna beat you, but some
think it's ending this
I know.
this
I know.
turn. So that was
Then
1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
5. Okay, yeah.
Then
Good morning.
then I'm gonna throw.
Yeah, for anyone just popping in, make sure to let us know if you have any questions. I'm happy to
This
tackle
guy
them.
out.
About anything, really.
I'm
You
gonna
have questions
Exodus.
about Gen Con, about campaign,
Okay, so
what
I have to go
have you.
here.
You're sending what into there? 1. Okay.
Yep, and then here,
Terrible stuff.
and then where should I put this fool? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 4 there. I'm gonna-
How many did you send in here?
Just 1 so far.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop this guy over in the corner over here.
The rec map does not line up to the left. There's no plans to make one big map out of them.
All right,
You can place them next to each other. Just wouldn't make
Okay.
one big map.
scoring. So I get 1.
You get 1. You get. So you dominate, so you get 2 plus 2, so you get
Yeah.
4 gross.
Yep.
Down into there, you just barely got it.
Got 2.
2.
Yep.
Over into there, I think you
I
have
get
it, yes?
I get 3. Yep.
It's 5 to 4 gross. 1, 2, 3.
2.
2. Ugh.
I
And then you
get 4.
Oh no.
Yeah, but then you get 3, and then you get 2.
I get 3 and 2, so I get 5, so I'm up to. Oh, get out of
Yes.
here.
Yes.
No, why couldn't I have gotten 1 less?
All right. Okay, so then
You are first player going forward. But we get spoils now, so you get to deploy 2 directly somewhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, you'll get every spoil. We have alternated taking every spoil. We've never had an instance where it was spread in any way.
Okay. So let's see. We're gonna drop.
I'm packing the everything new bundle right now, and it's saying others have added on the Wroth update pack. Does the update pack not come with everything new bundle?
This
I
one
don't
here.
think it does. You should be able to see everything
The
that
update
is-
pack does not come with. Oh no, I don't think so.
You should be able to
But-
see the contents that come in any of the packages if you click on them. I'm not sure if that one's on there. I have not looked at it recently. But none of it is like game-breaking stuff really at all. It's all just sort of aesthetic. So that is why it wouldn't be on there if it isn't. But I'm not sure if it is on there. So we
I'm gonna
can't.
move these 2 guys right here.
Get out of here.
Then I'm gonna get money.
Boo earns. All right. So then we do groundwork. Bloop. Roll this. Get Ancora. Oh, that's also the. That is also the other call. Is that we
All right.
don't want to assume that you already have Wroth if you're just getting everything new.
Yes, that was what I was gonna say.
That's-
All right.
yep, that's
No
a good
money
call.
this time. What you want?
Let me show the people what I want. So it's what's the one in the very corner? I can't see it.
It is. There's 3 attacks,
Oh,
2
it's a skull.
reinforces, and
Hebia skull. No money. That stinks. Show me movement. Thank you. Show me deploy 2. And then you know where You know where those other ones be going.
Okay, you go first.
No, I don't. You go first. I just went
Oh, you're
first.
right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Sorry, my bad.
It's fine. Whatever.
Did you have a guy left over from here earlier? You did.
Did I have what?
You had a guy left over from.
From what?
Nah, don't worry about it.
He did lose. He did lose the stream on. Or, I mean, his second place, it's first loser, but Ryan's the ultimate loser from that stream. But I will say
hard to argue with that.
a bit at the he was a bit at the mercy of Gilly just wanting to be strange with his actions.
Oh yes, yes.
His last turn was kind of just messing you over.
Yeah. That's true. You win ties, you little toot. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go like this and move these two guys right here, and I'm gonna pay 2 to possess both of them.
Ugh. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a terrible thing you've done. You should feel bad about it, but I doubt you even do.
It's true, I don't.
That's the problem. That's the real problem. Okay, huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Man, and you just have a bunch of violence remaining. Let's see. What doth I do? Let's just. That's interesting. Huh. I can definitely lose quite badly here. I was trying to see how not to do that. You just have so many attacks all in a row. I'll just attack and poke this man to death.
Okay.
That is the whole action. I'll be excited when these aren't 3D printed tokens, because as is, they smell kind of weird. And they all have a bunch of little hairs on them from the 3D printing. And they get caught on stuff. Yep. Deploy to a region I occupy. Someone's letting you know, Ryan, that Star Trek Captain Chair standalone and expansion are at the source. Got my
I've never played
protocol today.
Captain's Chair. I'm a Star Trek Ascendancy partisan. So, all right.
Ryan's a Captain Chair skeptic.
No, I've just never played
skeptical
it.
of the
I just never
Captain's
played
Chair.
it.
So now I have to do everything. Everything. You've left me to do everything. Uh-huh.
It's a close game.
It is a close game indeed. I was hoping you would do not any of the things you have done.
Any other questions over there?
Are the little scoring chips visually different between Wroth and Wreck, so they can be easily separated if mixed together? You shouldn't mix them together. They're two separate pools. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
But otherwise, they have different backs on them.
well, the
The
land
land
backs
ships
the
don't.
land backs are the same. That's I can bring it up as a possible thing, I guess. But like, there's going to be 4 new land tokens in the 5/6 player that you could conceivably use with either set. So I don't know that I would want those to be different from each other for that reason. The sea chips are different than the land chips, so those ones shouldn't get confused.
So I think you're gonna use 2 core to just move this guy here.
Yeah.
Send that home.
Okay.
And then move him a second time over to here. Send this man home.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna Exodus. Or I could move twice. Exodus is way better though.
All right. Do it.
Exodusing. You have no way to move unless you Exodus. Just something to consider there. Interesting.
Is it?
I think so.
All right.
I'm
So
not gonna think about it too hard. It's too close. Like, I'd have to think about it all day.
you have 6 here. I have
5.
5. Okay. So let's just think about this. Right now we're tied. You're gonna get 2 points. I get 2 points here. You get 2 points here. So that's 2-2. I get 2 points here. So that's 4-2.
You're not supposed
Right
to
now
do
you're
this
winning
part.
at 1, 3. So then you get 2 there. Okay.
I would get 1 there.
No, 1. You get 2 here.
Oh, there, yes. Yes,
All right, I think it actually does make more sense for me to do the attacks on here than it does to do the movement.
I
As
would
fun as
assume that
as
would
fun
be
as
the
it
case.
is to think about. So in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, because you have 6, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will do this here and this here.
Yeah, I think that does it.
All right.
I think that do it.
All right. So I get 2.
Mm-hmm.
You get 2.
I get 2.
I get 2.
No, we stopped scoring there. Somebody
No,
won.
no. I get 3.
Gross. 34.
You get 2.
I get 2.
I get 4. Or it's a 3. 3. Sorry, 3.
Gross.
You get 3.
Yup.
I get 2.
Ugh.
Ooh, close game though. That was really fun.
Oh, good game.
Yep.
That is those guys. Let me see. Yeah, you being able to go last on that last turn was the whole difference on
Yeah.
that. These guys at some point had an ability that they could force going last.
Oh, that was a long time ago,
A
though.
long time ago. They worked very different. They also could only score tied regions in the
Yeah.
original design, which was dumb.
It wasn't dumb. I think, you had 3 of the...
Oh yeah, they were all
the-
designed
the-
as expansions.
They were all designed as
not
expansions,
base.
and when we wanted to do this, we were like, well, let's keep the intent of them
Mhm.
while making them not feel more like good base game stuff.
Yeah.
And I think they all do. I think they all work
Yep.
really well. So
So that is the game. Let us know if you have any last minute questions. We're just gonna do a little wrap up, and then we'll go. We'll let you go.
yeah, we have food waiting for us, I think, outside. So.
What? Well, never mind.
We're celebrating having, or starting fulfillment on Awakened Realms and getting Elder Scrolls stuff to the printer, so.
Yeah, we're being appreciated. We're getting appreciated. So that was Rec Factions inside of Wroth. They work there, did you know? That was also a look at the Overkin and the Skald, who haven't been seen in gameplay yet, but if you want to check out an utter pantsing, I pantsed him. It actually was closer at the end than I thought it was
He made a lot
going
of
to be.
points back, yeah.
But yeah, I think had it gone one more round, I would have had some issues, as I had no little guys left. But yeah, the Overkin and the Skald are in the first part of this, the Ghosts and the Sea Guys over here. Make sure to check out the faction videos that we made here. I've got a how to play video all queued up as well. I'm just waiting for somebody on the whole team to say, good job, that looks like it answers questions. And that'll be going up probably later today, so check out the page. Check out the campaign. It's live over on GameFound. It is linked in the description below. And yeah, tune in for next Thursday, a week from today. We'll be showing 5 and 6 player. Again, those are these cool maps that Ryan did a really good job doing the art on. Not being facetious, they look really good. My
You should
audio
see all of the
sounds
different
good,
versions of
probably.
this one, though, that have, I have like a bunch of pictures I took of just, they look like me, like being the Zodiac Killer, just writing down like different
Yeah. I will say
configurations of the map.
this looks beautiful compared to ones of this I have seen. There are some that
Well, I showed it to
are
Manny
the
today. I showed it
scrawlings
to Manny
of a
today,
bad
and
man.
Manny was like, "I like this conceptually," so he's
Yeah.
gonna try to make it look nice. Make it look nice. So
Also, if you have any reason to want the 5-6 player pack, make sure to pick it up. It is not just extra action dice. There is a unique map that has more regions for people to fight over. It is the extra action dice, and it's going to be extra boats as well, because 5-6 players
no,
you
it's
will
not.
need.
No, it's not.
No, it isn't.
No,
Okay.
not extra boats, but there's extra Cora, there's extra action dice,
Oh,
there's extra
yeah, the
All-Seeing
extra
dice,
Cora.
and there's extra victory point chips.
Yeah, yeah.
So
'Cause it
including
does
some
behoove
with
the
some new
guilds to be
victory
quite
point,
annoying.
some new spoils on them as well.
Ooh,
So.
can those be used in regular?
They could be, yeah, if you wanted to. Yeah.
I have pushed for wanting to see some of the sea chips on land chips.
One of them-
because
one of them is that.
Yeah, the scry die.
Yeah.
Or the heal.
The Scry one.
Both
yeah.
of those
yeah,
are good.
The Scry one.
Even the push people around the gust could be funny, but
Yeah.
it would probably be way too good on a
Yeah,
land
the
map.
Scry die is so the there's a new 3.1.
Ooh,
And then
that's-
there's a
What does the 3.1 do? Something
it's
really
just,
good.
It's just 3. It just gives you 3 points.
I
Then
see, I
there's
see.
there's one that lets you set the action die to the Alcine die to the side of your choice.
Okay.
There's one that gives you a free strike, like anywhere 1 damage.
Sure.
Those two are
A
both
snipe,
worth
essentially.
1, and then there's one that is worth 0, but it gives you a free assault. You get free 2 damage. So
That's really good.
yep.
That's cool. Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on 2v2v2 or 3v3 on those?
I haven't
mods?
really put my mind to it, but it'd be interesting to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we'd want to do something a little more to it than just saying you can do it.
Yeah.
Here's-
It
get
almost
more points or
wonders
something.
if it wouldn't want another map type for it.
Ooh.
But,
You heard it here first.
well, I don't know. I
Ryan
really have not.
confirms
I've
another
not
map.
thought about it at all up until before people were asking about it. We when we looked at this, we kind of had an outlay of stuff, and we're like, I think what do we think we would want to do, and the big thing people were asking for, it seemed like to us, for new game modes first was 5-6. So
Yeah.
it also seemed like something that seemed eminently accomplishable. We just had to figure out the best way to make it feel really fun. I think we have. So
Yeah. All right. Well, that wraps up Yeah, CMAP can line up to the side. It wouldn't do anything though. They
Yeah, I mean, it can
cannot
line up from the
reach
side
one
from
from
a-
the other.
Yeah, it can be on the side, and like you physically can do it.
Yes.
It does.
You
There's
can
no
also-
compatibility between
Yeah,
those two
you
things.
can line up the CMAP next to the Too Many Bones
Yeah.
map. It doesn't do
It's
anything.
like I can line up these two things together,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they don't become like the Wroithiclons or whatever when I do it.
But if you did this, then it would do that.
the Wroith.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching. Again, check us out on Tuesday, where we'll be going over Gen Con. Honestly, if you are available, that seems like a not incorrect stream for you to be on as well, because you'll be at Gen Con. But
Yeah, although
who knows?
if we're
We'll see.
talking Scribe, maybe Salem should be on that
Yeah,
one.
Scribe will be there
Salem
as well.
was
The Scribe themselves.
yes, it's true.
And then on Thursday, we will be showing 5-6 players. So you don't have to put your rec map next to your Wroth map. We made a big map for that mode.
Yeah.
And putting those two next to each other won't do anything. So thanks so
Yes.
much for watching.
Bye.
Bye. Ryan's going to talk
Do the
while
dance
I go
while-
do this.
All right,
Yep.
I'm gonna dance. That's my as is my want.
Yep.
We
Someone
got
says
some
Star
new-
Trek 20 strong ship repair decks.
Oh, I would love to do Star Trek 20 Strong. Email Gilly about it.
Yes. Send emails. Magic's doing Star Trek.
Yeah, we should do it too.
Yes.
Yeah. Are we still on?